Okay, I think I'm live. Okay, I'm now live. Yeah, so I'm live. Welcome to my live stream. Please, as always, like and subscribe to the channel. This will help me make more better content for you guys. As everyone know, if you're new here, just so you know that I have autism and learning difficulty and mild learning difficulties. So basically, we're talking about global IT outage that happened only last week. Now, give me a second. So 1 second. So, yeah, so let's get back to the topic. So last week, there was Friday, I believe, on Thursday, the news broke globally that there was a global IT outage that was caused by an IT antivirus manufacturer program company in Texas, and apparently it only affected Microsoft Windows. The topic here today is mainly about coming away from global digital IT infrastructure, because we depend more on our daily lives online, and we expect these sort of antivirus programs to keep us safe and nurtured from any viruses or any bad crime that's happening in the background without us knowing. Now, this has affected news channels globally. Well, it basically affected the whole globe that apparently only uses Windows based host operating systems. Luckily, I don't use Windows. I use Linux operating system. Touch word. It won't happen to like that to Linux host based operating system. Give me a second. I've got a message coming. Okay. Yeah, so basically, Microsoft with this um, big antivirus manufacturer company in Texas, um, what should really happen is behind the scenes is Microsoft should not be using on their platforms behind the scenes antivirus systems. Yes, it keeps customers, consumers, and businesses safe. But then when this happens, this big global outage happens, we are then those customers are then resorted to pen and paper. I think what's happening at the moment is we're going back to, well, at that time when the incident happened, we went back in time. So that moment when customers and businesses went back in time, as I resorted to pen and paper, I think at the end of the day that was a good thing because God forbid if somebody had needed an emergency treatment and the hospitals or around the world that got affected couldn't access the patient's record, that would be very, very fatal. Thank God that no one needed emergency operation at that time, where consultants or doctors needed to get medical notes. And I think, I think as time has gone on, people in general and businesses and the big health corporations globally, including NHS, because NHS is a corporation now, they depend on the big wide web, the internet, to store all patients' records, staff records, health conditions, um, and again, that's because they're coming out. The antivirus company are stating this is not a cyber attack. But how do we know? How does people who use Windows on a daily basis know that this wasn't a cyber attack incident? How will they know? Because customers and businesses are taking Microsoft and cloud and the antivirus company in Texas have their word for it. Um, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Give me a second, please. Thank you. I'm going to take 1 second. How do I? Hmm. Okay, I'll be 1 second. Let me just do something quickly. I think companies, consumers who use Microsoft-based systems for their everyday things. I think those people, those customers and businesses need to pull the plug and look for other alternatives. Excuse me. Because there is other solutions out there apart from Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft has 1.5 billion active users globally. But with so much users, it, it, I think what I'm trying to say is I think customers and businesses need to look elsewhere now for other alternative operating systems. I use for my operating system. I use Linux. Oh, sorry about that. I had a small glitch there a second on the system. Let me just see something. Yeah. Okay. We're back on. We So yeah. I think when you look around for alternative operating systems, you will find that there's other better OS operating systems apart from Microsoft. Better than your average Apple Mac, which operates Mac OS. Some of these operating systems, like Microsoft and Mac OS, you don't know what they're doing in the background. With anything, with technology, you don't know exactly what's going on in the background. No consumer or business will know this information. Oh, 1 second. Close that one. If I can chat, 1 second. Yeah, so I think with me, I use Linux, which is an open source OS based host operating system, which Linux is which is owned by the people and run by the people. Now you have to be careful with Linux because with Linux, some of them are run by a corporation. But with the outage, that was absolutely shocking and ferocious that this could ever happen in the 21st century, in 2020, in half of a year of 2024. And I think at the end of the day, Microsoft and Cloudflare needs to they need to be more honest of of what they're doing in the background. I think this is absolutely where when you have antivirus in the background working in the background on Windows-based host machines, you have to Ask yourselves, what is this antivirus doing in the background? What is it looking for to protect you online and to protect your data, or is it protecting your system only? Is it just protecting viruses? You know, there's so many products out there on the market that does all the things on the antivirus. Um, yeah. Um, and give me a second. And you know, I think there needs to be very big, serious questions over Microsoft and the antivirus operating. Sorry, FAs and the antivirus program that's working in the background of the Microsoft host-based operating system. Um, and you know, I think Microsoft is going into an age now where all their operating system is going to be an online-based operating system, which everyone knows, cloud computing. Um, Again, how do we know that platform is safe? Is the antivirus, is it working only on base computers, or is it working on cloud computing as well on the Microsoft host system? And these are the tough questions that needs to be asked now. We cannot, people who use uh, Microsoft based operating systems cannot go through another outage like happened a few days ago. It cannot happen. I think Microsoft is dead. Microsoft is completely dead. I think the antivirus program that is used on Microsoft's platform is dead. Because this should have happened, because when you push out, everyone knows, before you push out a live, well, the antivirus called it when they did an update. That's what happened, where everyone is now seeing it, where it's now putting all Windows machines into the death mode, the blue screen of death. Um, this whole situation should have never happened in the first place. When you're developing operating systems for the wider use in the community and far wide globally, if you're developing antivirus software for nationwide or globally, if you're creating programs for Linux or Windows or Android operating systems, these companies have a testing system where it can be tested on safely without it being affected the way it has globally last week. This whole situation is not going to cost a couple of thousand, but right, I expect this whole incident is going to cost in the millions. because millions to put right, a couple of £1,000, a couple of thousand of money to have physically somebody sit in front of that machine and put it right, and do the damage. What's happened? Again, I think, and this doesn't happen just antivirus software. This could happen if you are storing. You have to think now. If you're storing your data in the cloud, again, it can happen in the storage cloud. A big outage. Again, your personal information could not be restored, or it can. It depends. It's hard. It's hard when you have this situation. It's like a gamble. You're gambling whether you're going to get the information you had back or not when you use a online storage. It's the same with what happened with the outage. You may get all your information back. You may not. You may get half of it back. I hope all customers, including businesses, get all the information back. I just hope they do. So, listen. This is a sad situation that all Microsoft users are faced right now. And it's not going to go away. It's simply not going to go away with these big, harsh questions that not just all these businesses are going to have asking these questions. It's also consumers. It's because it's not just consumer. It's not just businesses. It's consumers as well. Some of the consumers have been affected, I would say, because whether you're a business, self-employed, it's the same operating system but different. So as you all know, Microsoft has one portion for consumers, which everyone knows for Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 12, which is I think it's out at the moment. I'm not too sure. Please, if it's not out, please quote me. And you've got the business side, which is like Windows Server, Windows Business. So with those different type of operating systems have different functions in them, but apparently basically at the end of the day they all do the same thing but differently, and they're all based on the same host, Microsoft. I remember when Windows XP was around. To me, Windows XP was good, and a lot of people know this. They're saying the good old days of Microsoft. There were some good old days with Microsoft, but we've never had this outage before. Never in human history, and it's sad. It's really sad that this has happened. And I think at the end of the day, I think when Microsoft active users for business or personal need to look at other alternatives right now. Because with Linux operating system, which like I said is open source, they do also have the same thing. One portion for personal users, another portion for business users. So I just think, how do I put this in the right way? I think Microsoft has gone to the ship since this outage came. I think customers are going to be looking at other alternatives. So is businesses. And I think news broadcasts that got affected as well, they are in the same boat. So I think with businesses, I think you need to speak to your IT department or your IT administrator to look at other alternatives out there besides Windows, Microsoft. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Microsoft is going to go with this, or the outcome that Microsoft is going to face, and the antivirus software program manufacturer in Texas. I don't know where their future is going to hold them. And I think both companies, their reputation has fallen quite badly, very badly, globally and internationally. You don't have to go for Linux. You've got Google operating system, Chrome OS. There's so many different alternatives that businesses can turn to, and consumers. People who are using Microsoft should not depend on Microsoft anymore. To me, this is such an itchy state of affairs for both companies. Um, I don't know. Where's this world coming to now? We've got the war in Ukraine with Russia. Yeah, between Ukraine and Russia. You've got other wars in other countries. You've got now this. What's next? Oh yeah, I forgot. We've also had COVID outbreak in 2021. What's coming next? What is coming next? And it's that unknown. Yeah, it's that unknown that what's going to happen. Sad. And I think Bill Gates. So if Bill Gates is listening, if you're going to watch this later, Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft now, and the CEO of the antivirus, I think you need to stop what you're doing now. I think customers will now leave your platforms. in a big way. So yeah, this is my yeah. So once again, thank you for watching. This was a live stream regarding the global IT outage that happened a few days ago. Um, if please once again, please please click the subscribe button below this video. Like and share, please. This will help me to grow and make better content for you guys. So yeah, okay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream. Be safe. I hope your family, friends, work colleagues are all safe from any viruses out there. And if you are watching this from an office or work, please get home safely. Much love to you all.